Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Dr. Heather Carden, coming to you live from Ask Dr. Heather, also known as the Keto Doc. Wanted to actually expound on some things I've been kind of whispering about the last couple times we've been meeting, and I've gotten some questions about what are we supposed to do, when is it starting. So I just want to give you guys some huge big hearts out there who have actually listened to me about what's happening with this Kindness Happiness Day, what's going on. So let's get all the facts. Let's talk about what's going on, because it is super important, and I need your help. I need all of your help. I need you to actually ask for people to get help. So I really want to actually reach out to each and every one of you. I'm super nervous here today because I really want to touch those heartstrings to have you say, yes, I want to help you. I can do this. I can help lead this with you. Because if you're a parent, you're a friend, you have friends who have kids, you're grandkids, you're an aunt, you're a godparent, you have neighbor who have kids, this is for you. You need to actually just hear what's going on out there, hear what the real stats are. And I'm going to share a little bit about why it's so passionate to me. Not only because I'm a mother of 4 kids, I'm actually trying to figure out how to share this to my own page. I ask you guys all the time to share. So I'm trying to figure out how to share this to my own page. So as most of you know, I'm mother of 4 amazing young men. I'm going to say now, my oldest is 26, just turned 26. My youngest is a freshman at college. But throughout high school, each one of my 4 sons had lost a classmate due to suicide. When I was in high school, I remember one person committing suicide, and to have each one of my kiddos lose a classmate / friend to suicide, and not more than some of my kids had more than one classmate or youth group member taking their own lives. It's just heartbreaking to me. Try not to cry about it. And so when you look at the stats that were just produced, the CDC, we know that suicide rates in 2020 are up, and some of this is due to the pandemic. So it's 10.7%. The usual rise in suicide is about 4.3. That's what it was in 2018, 2019, 10.7%. We know that it's a second leading cause of death in people 15 to 29 over war plus homicide. So if you take the suicides and you combine them with war plus homicides, it still doesn't reach suicides. So more suicides are actually happening than people who take war plus. So I was just shocked. I actually just saw the numbers of people when I started talking about that. Hopefully it's not due to the Y side. We also look at depression and anxiety. That's actually up 25%. The normal rise of an anxiety or anxiety disorders actually. And hopefully I switched Wi-Fi here, so stay with me, please. So what we're asking you to do is every day for the next 31 days, starting tomorrow until November 14th, which is World National Kindness Day, we are asking you to actually participate with us in some random act of kindness. It doesn't mean you have to buy somebody's coffee every day, but it actually let maybe somebody in line go before you. Maybe they are in a hurry and need to go before you. Maybe they have a crying baby and they need to get out of the store. Maybe it's actually leaving a note for somebody like your neighbor next door, or saying hello to someone. I had been having kind of a bad couple weeks lately with my RPS or CRPS, and one of my friends actually sent me flowers today. And maybe babysit for a mom for free who just needs like 20 minutes out, needs to run to the store, maybe just needs to get her house cleaned without the baby, and maybe just take the baby for a stroll. Maybe it's actually taking the elderly neighbor's trash out, or maybe just going over and talking with her, playing cards. And Nicole has a great thing there. That feeling of sad and hopelessness is absolutely true. People are hungry for hope. Everybody needs hope. And the answer is super simple. The answer for hope is being kind. And we as adults need to actually start raising kids in this world that actually need to know what love is and know what hope is. We need to actually show them what kindness is. I don't want to get on I don't want to get on my stool box here and start saying, we need to stop talking about achievements for children and start talking about what values of kindness is and value of love is, and showing them what that means. But I could definitely get on a soapbox about that instead of, who read the most amount of words this week. But as a parent of 4, kindness and love are so important as those social things that we need to teach children about. But when people say, well, what do you mean? What can I do? Do an extra chore for someone. Again, let someone in line in front of you. If you're waiting to get gas at the gas station, let somebody else, go ahead. You just never know who might need that white someone. We were talking today earlier about this, and my mom and I had this big conversation, and she's like, you know, it can be scary when everyone has a mask on. You can't read their face. You don't know what they're thinking. So when everyone's walking around with a mask on, you don't know what they're thinking. You can't read their mind. You don't know if they're happy, if they're sad. So maybe it's actually taking just a moment to hold your breath. Just hold your breath, like I'm talking, and smile, and just wave at someone. Let them know everything's okay. You know, give them a nice high five, and just hold your breath if you have to do that, or distance yourself and push yourself away from a desk and just wave someone, or leave a sticky note on a desk, or send a text, better yet. Do something. There's so many lists. If you go to random acts of kindness and you go do that on Google, there's like 101 ways to do random acts of kindness every single day. I'm challenging you to do 5 different people, and those 5 people, ask them to do it to 5 different people. And we're going to do the hashtag. Is now you can hashtag on Facebook and hashtag on Instagram, hashtag World Kindness Day. Hashtag World Kindness Day. We'll put it down there. And you can use other things like hope and faith and other things, but please tag people here. Please share this to other groups that you're in. So take this video. I'm going to share it to my own personal page. I'm going to share it to my keto group page. I'm going to share it to my cutting out the card page. I'm going to share it to my dog room page, my dog mom page, but it launches out tomorrow. You could bake a cookie for somebody. You could take the trash out for somebody. You could actually call a grandparent that you haven't seen for a while. There's so many amazing things that you can do that are free and don't cost any money, that can take you less than a minute, that can make a world's difference in somebody's day. We start talking about these suicide rates and the mental health crisis we had pre-COVID. We can talk about the number of broken brains, 1.3 billion broken brains in this world, and we look at what's happening with our children. We talk about the second leading cause is suicide in children the age of 15. I'm going to tell you, that's still a child. Their brain is not developed till they're almost 25. We start looking at that issue, and you know what the side effects are of kindness? There's side effects of kindness. Their brain is happier. It releases things like oxytocin. Oxytocin is a natural hormone, not only for breastfeeding, but it's there to take away pain. It's also there for emotional connection. That's why when a mother breastfeeds, she feels so emotionally connected to a baby. But when you're saying something high or giving gratitude, it makes you emotionally connected to someone, like to Joe or to Frank or to Nicole. It makes you emotionally connected to someone. It also actually releases dopamine. Dopamine is our happiness hormone. It's our feel-good hormone. Also releases serotonin, which actually is something. Serotonin actually is stored in the gut, where dopamine is actually stored in the brain. So when you're releasing this, when kindness happens, whether you're giving or receiving, and Nicole and I talked about this earlier, it's like two-way gift. It's a bonus, a gift that keeps on giving, that actually serotonin is stored in the gut. And so it actually helps to regulate your moods. So your happy moods, your feel-good moods. Also the side effect of kindness and happiness is actually your heart. So it makes your heart feel warm and fuzzy, helps you slow down your heart rate, helps to regulate your heart rate. We know what stress does, right? So stress can actually cause high blood pressure. It can cause a rapid heart rate. The same thing's true for your immune system. We know that so much can happen mentally and emotionally when you're under stress, when you don't feel good, how much depression and anxiety can play on your immune system and on your blood pressure, overall on your overall health. We also know that kindness is an antidote for depression. We all know that. How wonderful it can feel when you feel loved, you feel happiness, you feel appreciated, you feel important, and you have hope. All that stuff can be such a big win. And all you have to do is smile at someone, wave hello, leave a sticky note. You know, if it's snowing somewhere where you live, draw a smiley face in somebody's windshield. Everybody can do that. And we know it also slows down the aging process. We talk about worry lines, like in your forehead and your frown marks down here. It also does the same thing when you're worrying, because it elevate your blood pressure. It does oxidize your body on the inside. It does not slow down the aging process because you're not breathing. You're shallow breathing when you're worried all the time. So there's so many amazing things that can happen when you're in a state of gratitude, when you're in the state of happiness. Try it for 31 days. It is a free thing that you can do. Yes, you can spend money, like my friend sent me these amazing, beautiful bouquet of flowers, which I will post later. here, but it doesn't take very much for you to do something. Just like Joe said, my daughter does help mama for free. So just doing a little thing, unloading the dishwasher for me is huge, you know, or sweeping, or someone going and raking your neighbor's leaves, or just picking up the trash can. We could go on and on. So I'm going to ask you, if you're watching this, I want you to pick out your 5 people. Joe, pick out your 5 people. Michael, pick out your 5 people. Frank, pick out your 5 people. Drop your 5 people's names here, or give me 5 ideas that you know that you're going to suggest or you're going to do, whether it's you're going to text someone, you're going to send them a virtual card, which you can do for free. Maybe you're going to send them an emoji. You can send a song for free. You can do some, I don't do those fun things. What are those emoji things? I don't know. I know what emoji is, but those Jiffy things, I don't know how to send those very well. But you can send those things. You can send a song. You can send a scripture if you want to. There's so many amazing things you can do with your phone that you already pay for and own. But when we start talking about how much it can do for your brain and how much we could do for this whole mental health crisis, which really has amplified since the pandemic, whether because loss of jobs, people being worried about being sick, people worried or paranoid about getting this or getting that, or worried about losing their job. And it's really having people are jobless, economically it's challenged them. And so people have really put themselves in a place of isolation, which has caused a lot of anxiety and a lot of depression for people. People now are finding themselves homeless, or finding themselves in a different socio-economical situation. This situation with the children, are they learning from school? Are they not? Again, I have a kid who's going to college for the first time. It's different, a different college atmosphere. They're not going to rush parties, they're not studying on campus, they're not playing, they're not doing things you would normally expect to do. He knows what it was like for his older brother, so it's a different situation now. So Michael Waltz says pain management in America. So you and I could have a very long conversation about PM or pain management, what they could or couldn't be doing. But yes, so many things we could talk about. And oxytocin is an amazing thing you can do. Again, with again, that's a whole sidebar. I better stop there because I could get way off there. But I do want to thank you guys who stuck here with me tonight and stayed with me here. But for me, I think most of you know I have a rare neurological condition called RXD, reflex sympathetic dystrophy, also known as chronic regional pain syndrome. There is no cure for it. I have denial letters from Mayo because if they can't win or treat it, they don't see you. It's also known as a suicide disease because the pain is so high and so severe. There are many people that take their lives because they just can't take the pain anymore. That is not an option for me. It's not as my belief system. It is my belief system. I am here for some reason to help inspire or take my journey and turn my pain into some type of power or some type of purpose. That's what I generally say, take my pain into purpose and somehow show people that you can get through things. So I know that it is called a suicide disease because of the high pain tolerance. I also helped because of my children who have all lost a classmate. I know Frank has also gone through that as well, being in the same school district. I also help with Operation Torrent, which is a veteran who rode across Alaska and many other journeys he's rode for, which is Josh Collins. I'm going to be playing some of his videos, which is rowing for 22 veterans a day, which I know it's far more than 22 veterans a day that consider or take their lives for suicide. The people who protect our country are taking their lives. Something is wrong with that. Something is wrong when our children are taking their lives. So we must stop that. And we know it can happen. The side effects of kindness are amazing. It releases feel-good hormones. It releases moods and happy moods. So please share this. Please tag people down below. Please put somebody's name down there. And then again, you take action. It just takes one person or 2 people to create a little pebble in a pond, to create a ripple and a wave that could overtake this. If you know people of influence or influencers, have them participate in this 31-day random act of kindness so we all win and celebrate and see what this can do on November 14th. Put that in your DMO every day when you wake up in the morning. Get those 5 people out of the way and challenge those 5 people to challenge 5 people. So we are starting it here in Kansas, which is so exciting for Frank. And it's Dr. Michelle Robin has gotten together with the Lockton Company, which is a big insurance brokerage company, which is a global company. So we're hoping this does go global, and we hope that we do hit 1 million people with our hashtag. So hashtag Happy Kindness Day, World Kindness Day, not just kindness, but Kindness Day, World Kindness Day 2020. So however we want to do that, there wasn't a specific hashtag. We can make that up. So we're going to make it up now. I'll put it up in the bio here, but I wanted to really bring some of those stats out there to tell people that it is real. It is happening. I'm sure you know someone who is suffering from anxiety or depression or some type of mental health, or know someone who has taken their own life, or someone's family member who has taken their own life, and how much that affects them. We can do something about it. We can say something about it, and it starts right now. So let's do something about it. So I'm excited to have all of you join me in saying yes to this. I'm going to be going off now. Hopefully it all played better, and you guys, thanks for sticking with me. Sorry about the Wi-Fi issue, but let's share it now. You can make your own little video about this, make it much shorter, much more concise, and share every single day. Share something, share a video, share a scripture, share an image, share something, some type of random act of kindness, whatever it is you're going to do. Let's do that and give us all some amazing ideas. So you guys have a great evening. I'm super excited for the next 31 days, because we are going to make a difference. You're going to make a difference. Whoever you share this with is going to make a difference. And we're going to see it happen right here before the end of 2020. So have a great day. I'm excited to be here with you and cannot wait to see what happens with y'all. We'll see you soon. Bye.